Hey everyone, 95 Fathoms here with the next target in my Gold Dream Team quest. Of course, if you watched my previous video in this quest, this will look pretty familiar since I'm still here on Route 32 to claim the next target in the quest, having gotten Wooper here. I'd kind of hoped that I would end up getting stupid lucky and find Mareep first, since Wooper is a higher percentage and I'm just more likely to hit that roll, but Mareep was only a 10% chance at night versus Wooper's 35%, and I was hunting at night here for the first stage of this, and Mareep is more common both at morning and at daytime, 20% as opposed to the 10%, to be exact. And I'm going to be hunting at either time of day now for Mareep, as the only difference between the two times of day is 5% fewer Rattata in exchange for 4% Wooper and 1% Zubat, and so it doesn't affect my target, and that's such a small percentage that it's not really going to affect what I'm phasing on. Like with the nighttime spawns, there is a level 6 repel trick that you can do to make Mareep a little more common, but it also boosts Bellsprout to be the most common thing, and I would love not to get any more of those. But more importantly, Sweet Scent works really well with my setup right now between not having my bike in the DTQ file yet because I haven't gone through Union Cave, much less gotten to Goldenrod, and with multitasking with another hunt at the same time, I'm just avoiding Repel Tricks because I can't do Repel Trick and Sweet Scent at the same time. So unless I get really burned out on phases, I'm not planning to do that. But for the moment, the only thing I'd be unhappy to phase on here is another Bellsprout. I wouldn't mind a Rattata, and I might even be happy to get a Hoppip. That entire line is great, so even a second Wooper I wouldn't necessarily mind, though the principle of phasing on a 4% I might feel a little bit differently about. There's also Zubat, and Zubat honestly looks great in Gen 2. I think it's a good shiny in general, but especially in Gen 2, but there's no way I get the 1%, so it doesn't really matter. Anyway, without further ado, I'll get into an encounter here on my DTQ file. Oops, there's my bag. Let's do Sweet Scent. And there's a Rattata. And, yeah, well, I will see you when something decides to shine. Oh! Shiny Mareep! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Shiny Mareep, that looks beautiful! And it's on the capture card that's not working today, but that's alright. Oh my god! Oh my god! I can move on from this route now. Well, sort of, but we'll get to that in a minute. Let me switch over to a single screen. Shiny Mareep after 5,660 encounters. So reasonably under odds, and finally I've got some good phase luck coming in, because I gotta tell you, I'm still hunting for Venomoth in Gen 5. I'm on phase 15. God knows when that thing is gonna show up. Mareep is a 20% at this time of day. Getting it first phase is amazing. It looks so good. I love... Mareep looks good in every single generation, but I love the just like blanket pink that it has in this generation. I think that looks so good. I'm even more excited for Ampharos, because Ampharos' shiny is always good, but I think it's especially good in Gen 2. So I'm really excited to see that. But, oh my god. Shiny Mareep. I it's so funny because I've been watching through all of Tales of Taylor's videos over a long period of time now, sort of on and off. And I was watching a video of him and Quick Panic comparing their favorite shinies from Gen 1, and I was like, oh, you know, it would be fun to come up with my top 10 shinies. So I used the like favorite Pokemon picker to do that, and I was paused, and so I just like ended my last recording that I had gotten distracted during, started it up again a minute and a half into this recording. Or into, yeah, well, this is now a new recording, but the recording where I found Mareep, it was a minute and a half, and I found it. It apparently was like, wait, you're gonna make me sit out for a minute? I guess I'll show up. This is perfect timing too, because so I was saying when I first found it, I was, you know, that I can finally move on, well, sort of, because it is currently November 14th, 2022, which means that Pokemon Scarlet and Violet come out in 4 days. Pretty much, well, yeah, it's pretty late on the 14th, so it's not even like 4 full days. And this is actually the best case scenario that I was hoping for, because I really, in a perfect world, I don't want to have a bunch of phases that I'm in the middle of when Scarlet and Violet come out. I've accepted that I'm probably not going to clear out like hunts necessarily, but I'd at least ideally like to not stop mid-phase. It's happened before. I did it with both BDSP and Legends when they came out, but it's just preferable. I don't like leaving phases in the middle when I drop and go to a different hunt or something. I like to at least round off the phase. And Mareep is mine. So anyway, so what I've been saying to myself was that if I got a shiny on Gen 2, I'd probably just pause this hunting for now and just focus on Gen 5 and hope I can squeeze out a phase on that so that then I can just go into Scarlet and Violet clean. Because I don't know how long I'm going to be playing those games before I go back to my regularly scheduled shiny hunting. There she is. I was going to say there she is, and so she is a she. You'd think I'd have a nickname for this. I don't actually have a nickname. I hadn't thought of one. I was not prepared to get something first phase under odds. I haven't been doing that lately. I may just have to leave it, because now that I can finish up this hunt, now that I'm finishing up this hunt and I can leave this area, I can play through to Goldenrod. Because my next hunt is going to require me to hit Olivine, I think. Because Quillfish needs the good rod at least. It's better with the Super Rod, but Super Rod's post-game. So yeah, point is we'll nickname it later. I don't know what I'm going to nickname it. I'm so... This is a great route, great music. Mareep and Wooper, I love both of them. Like, don't get me wrong. This feels like one of those like quintessential Gen 2 routes to me. I can finally heal and I don't have to worry about my Sweet Center. But I've been here for so long. I'm just like, I'm ready to see it, like just to get a change of scenery. But, you know, again, it's gonna feel like a change of scenery once I come back to it anyway at this point, because I'm not gonna be coming back to it probably for a while, since I'll be focusing on Scarlet Violet. We'll see exactly what happens there. I'm not really planning to do a full both of my shiny Bellsprout. I'm not really planning to do a full like DTQ kind of thing, just because overall shinies are just very different to me. But, you know, I said I wasn't gonna do shiny hunting in both... I need to save. In BDSP and in Legends. BDSP, of course, was traditional, but... and I didn't really do a proper Dream Team the same way in Legends because of the overall shiny aspect, but I've learned not to be Boo-Boo the Fool and say, I'm not gonna shiny hunt in this game, and then I end up doing it anyway. So we'll see exactly what happens with it, but... probably won't be coming back here for a little while yet. I may take the time that I have in the next few days to play through with my Pokemon as they are, but yeah. I feel like I had something else that I wanted to say. I guess we can... Let's check the status screen really quickly to see that it is in fact status okay. Yeah, and this save file is crazy. This save file is crazy. I've gotten four of the 5 shinies I've gotten so far in this quest. The 2 Bellsprouts, the Chikorita, the Mareep, and then the 5th was Wooper that came on the other save. So that's kind of insane. Ugh, I love those Gen 2 Sparkles too. I just like I was watching the video, look over, and just like I'm so used to seeing the pink Mareep on my counter that I was just like, it took me a second to process it. Shiny Mareep, that looks so good. I do have to say, I don't think the gold sprite is the best. It looks kind of like smushed, the gold front sprite. It looks very nice to see it in like the less sort of like weirdly compressed way here. I'm so excited. I guess I can switch over my, yeah, see, I love Ampharos' shiny. Anyway, I think that's about it. I'm gonna, you know, I'll show off the evolutions. I'll show this off in Pokemon Stadium 2. But for now, I will see you in the next part.
Involving the hopeful chance of tomorrow has just started. They're eyeing each other warily. Involving the hopeful chance of tomorrow has just started. They're eyeing each other warily. Battle involving the hopeful chance of tomorrow has just started. They're eyeing each other warily.